Good morning, everybody. Happy Labor Day to you. Hope you're enjoying your day off and some time with friends and family. Want to share God's word with you today. Believe God has given me a word for you in season. We're going to be talking from the book of Joshua, Joshua chapter 3. And in our story today, God is getting ready to lead Israel to the promised land. And they're getting ready to cross over the Jordan River. Now, they've crossed over the Red Sea under the leadership of Moses. But now Joshua's the boss. And now they're getting ready to cross over the Jordan River. And God is saying to Joshua, I'm going to establish your leadership among the people. They're going to know that I'm with you. And so they come to the Jordan River, and the instruction for the Jordan River is very different from the Red Sea. How many know God can flip the plans on you sometimes? In the Red Sea, all of Israel stood on the bank of the river and waited for Moses to raise his staff, and then God parted the river. In this particular story, God's not doing that. He's having the Ark of the Covenant and the priests walk out into the middle of the water in high tide. So they're walking out. The water is raging. The Jordan River is raging. And the people are watching. And God gives this very specific instruction. He says, when the Ark of the Covenant is gone out in front of you, and you're a certain distance away from it, don't go near to it. In chapter 4, in verse 4, he says, don't go near to it. Keep it within eye shot. Because where you're going, you've never been before. And I need to instruct you on how to pass over. Where you're going, you've never been before. So keep your eye on the ark, because the ark is going to show you how to pass over. And so they do that. They watch the Ark of the Covenant. They're walking from the second the Ark of the Covenant is in the middle of the high tide. The water splits, and the people walk across on dry land yet again. And it's very funny to me how God instructs that. This is a life lesson, church. God is constantly bringing us to places that we've never been before. He's constantly moving us over. That little word in chapter 4 that says Passover literally means to a place you've never been. And God is constantly moving us to places that we've never been. And in those places, it requires a different level of faith. It requires a different level of understanding. It requires a different level of trust. When God brings us to places that we've never been before, we have to keep our eyes on him. That's what he's telling them. Look at me. Keep a certain distance away so that you can see the ark clearly. Don't get your emotions involved. That's literally what that means. Pull away a little bit so that you're not so caught up in what's going on. No, you can see clear. Your eyes are clear. Pull back a little bit. Watch me. Wait for my lead. You're not in charge. I am. Watch me lead you. And as you look at me, I'll lead. I'll show you where to go, because where you're going, you've never been before, but I'm going to equip you to be there. And church, I want to tell you, family, I want to tell you that as we're walking with the Lord, there are seasons and times he's going to bring us to places we've never been before. They're uncharted territory, uncharted water. It's fabulous. It's great, but it's new. And you don't have the instruction book. You don't have the blueprint. He does. And the only way you're going to get the instructions is to watch him, to look for him, to be very clear and mindful, to keep your emotions in check so that you can see where God is leading you. Not to be led by what you think has to happen. The water's raging, things. No. Keep your eye on the Lord. Same way Israel had to keep their eye on the ark. And as they looked at the ark, and as we look at the Lord, he's able to lead us to places we've never been, to experience things we've never experienced. It's time for each one of you to cross over to a new place in your faith and in your trust and in your relationship. You can't be where you are now. It's time to cross over. It's time to come to a new place. It's time to walk to a place that you have never seen or tasted before. So look to the Lord. Say, Lord, take me to that place I've never been before. I'm willing to trust you, because I'm going to tell you, when you go to that new place, he's going to give you a new deposit of faith. And you're going to be able to walk in it, but you're going to have to trust him to bring you to that new place in your walk, in your marriage, in your parenting, in every part of your life. Lord, I've never been here before, but I'm looking to you. And you're going to help me cross over to the new place. Be blessed. Have a great week, everybody. And may you truly come to that new place and experience all God has for you. I love you all.